Hi, good evening. This is Patrick Green responding to P580 on Form 5 about muscular flexibility. So it asked me to identify one new piece of information that you learned from the textbook. And what I learned from the textbook was on page 303, and it says through low back pain can come, though low back pain can come as a system of chronic illness such as degenerative conditions, bone disease of spinal abnormalities, it has been determined that backache syndrome is preventable for more than 80% of the time and is caused by physical inactivity, poor postural habits and body mechanics, excessive body weight, and psychological stress. Now, this is new to me because I didn't know so many people had preventable back pain. But I knew that physical activity such as sitting or just having a lot of weight on you would really hurt your back. But psychological stress was new to me, as well as a trainer. I just know that it's important to have good postural habits and body mechanics. Just making sure that your glutes are fired, lats are strong, hamstrings are not tight, um, and psoas muscles and hip flexor muscles are also lengthened, not shortened. That really helps with low back pain. But I also think that just standing as much as you can. I think sitting um, is is like the new smoking. It's the new cigarette, and sitting is just taking years off of people's lives. Um, so that's something new. Some new things I was researching. I have a membership through the National Strength and Conditioning Association because I have my CSCS. For those that don't know, that's a Certified Strength and Conditioning Specialist. I was looking through some journals they have, and they had one on the influence of static stretching on resistance training and performance and muscular hypertrophy. The previous chapter in chapter 7 talked about muscular training, and so I wanted to combine both those. Um, so a couple new things, but which I kind of knew, but some just kind of review was decrements often associated with static stretches can potentially be offset by limiting pre-exercise stretch durations to 30 seconds. So just keeping that short. However, it's also good. Regular daily bouts of static stretching may continue to enhance muscle growth without compromising strength training performance. However, such stretching routines may be best conducted separately from the main training regimen or during post-exercise period and conclude more than 24 hours prior to the next training bout. So just taking more time if you're stretching, taking it away from your normal um, workout and allowing time to more time to pass between training sessions. Something really cool. I just incorporated this today, today's training session for myself. Antagonistic stretches, and that's the muscle that's opposite. So if you think of like, for example, something simple, quadricep would be the agonist, and the antagonist would be the hamstrings. Antagonist stretches can be performed for their potential role in improving training performance and increasing volume load, which in turn may contribute to greater hypertrophy, so muscle growth. Antagonistic stretches of 30 to 40 seconds have produced positive outcomes. And lastly, the interset recovery period may be an ideal time to incorporate brief stretching within a training session. So in between sets, it might be important to stretching within a training session. So not just standing around waiting what you gotta do, but um, it's important to stretch in between lifting sets. Um, so pretty cool stuff I found, like such as stretching of the muscle can be shown to elicit metabolic and cellular activity that contributes to a hypertrophic response. So, however, sometimes we think that yes, stretching immediately right before workout might ruin power, it might ruin speed. However, it would science has shown that it could also increase muscle growth with coupled with a properly designed resistance training program. So there's some cool stuff I found out. That was off the NSCA website. and they have an NSCA journal that was written by NSCA coaches Joseph Giandato. Um, he has an MBA and master's in NSCSCS, and Victor Tringali. He has a master's in NSCSCS who wrote that. So really cool stuff. That's what I learned. I want to incorporate that into my own personal stuff as well as my clients. And if I ever get a chance to train athletes as a strength coach, hopefully in a high school position or even junior college position, I'd love to incorporate that as well. All right, guys. Hope you learned some stuff. Thanks for listening.